What's up? It's Juanito, it's Gabby, it's Fame, it's whatever you want to call me. This is what I performed for the Youth Says4Life contest thingy, the semifinals. So yeah, and this is the first round. And honestly, I think I was the youngest one there, the only middle schooler I know. So yeah, I'm an 8th grader. I go to representing Einstein Middle School. I almost forgot my middle school. But yeah, let's do this. A delinquent, blinded but smoke, lost in a tunnel, you've lost hope. You fell, you're living for the day. But what happens when you're living your days in the jail cell? But son, you just cover your ears, yelling, I hate it. You drink till you get faded, till you don't care anymore. Pass out on the floor, wake up and do it some more. You stop living for tomorrow because drowning in your sorrow, your shadow swallows you whole. You run away from home, you neglect your father, hate your mother, and you don't pay attention to class. It's like you're in a different zone. You're in pursuit of happiness, but you don't know where to start. Regretting, want to rewind to the place where you pop that 9 through her heart. You are not God. You are not divine. So, who are you to judge when it's someone's time? That's what the officer said to me. He then continued, now you're shaking, shivering, isn't preaching the truth. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it like Baby Ruth. The tables turned. I grabbed him by the neck as I stared at him with my cold eyes and said, I don't get my money from supporting assumptions inside a booth. My whole life is a lie and I never got a quarter for my tooth. I'm just jaded, so I get faded to escape the reality that is unfolding in front of me. Tell me, how does it feel to deal with constant squeals of your mom as your dad beats her? Then when it's over, your mom crawls saying it's just a game, it isn't a big deal. Thought it wasn't real, but then the first 5 years common sense has made me realize that kneeling to him wasn't appealing anymore. But mother wouldn't listen. She was ignorantly wishing that dad would sober up, but I knew in my core that dad would never be restored. That's when I started being a bad boy. To escape my pain, I needed to enjoy the numb of Jack Daniels to help me handle the trouble. Mommy never sang to me cradle. She never took the time to read me a fable. However, she was still my #1 idol. So how dare you say I would hate her? Most of all, kill her. I know I'm a delinquent, but I'm not a killer. Never ever. Here, let me paint the picture. One day, Dad had enough. He had a rough day at school and... Wait, what? One day, Dad had enough. He had a rough day at work, and I came home from school early because I'm a kid. Then all of a sudden Dad became berserk. Mom wanted to be smart, so she told me to go to my room, and I do tell you that I do want to rewind to this time because I might have prevented her to her ultimate doom, where Dad popped that 9. A big bang, pop, boom. Mom shout, I came out to see what's the commotion about. I turned pale, needed to inhale and exhale, but I was breathless with the sight. I wanted to fight the Mark Asterisk who took my loving mother away. But before I could do anything, he pointed the gun to his chest, shot himself, and passed away. I let go of my grip of the officer. I walked to my chair. I sat down, looked at him, and said, well, life isn't really fair. He shook his head with disbelief, and I knew he didn't really care. He took his notes, he took his pencil, he took his paper, and he took his lead. So I asked you, motherfucker, who do you believe? Yo, what's up with the extra hand signals, yo? Boop, 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 boop. It's whatever. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I made it to the finals, by the way, so I'm kind of happy about that. I met Dre-T. Shout out to him. He's probably not going to see this video, but whatever, bro. You're raw as fuck. Anyways, yeah. Part 2 is coming up. Take 100. Yo, look at this hair. I'm all bummy. I should have gelled it up, but my name is Juanito Fame. Oh, what the fuck? I said this in the intro. Yeah, I'm in round 2. I made it to the finals and everything, but in round 2, everybody was busting rhymes and everything like that. But then, like, I was that little kid, like the little 8th grader who, you know, didn't know shit, but he was still busting rhymes. He was still rhyming. He was showing his skill and everything, huh? But then, like, you know, as I came up, I just thought to myself, like, I'm not really compared to these people out here, but it's just whatever. And it's just really whatever because, you know, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. It's just, you know, fuck this. This is what I said in round 2, and I know my voice changed, but it's whatever. All right, let's do this. Rappers out here can't break change to make sense. Rocking a suit and tie, didn't grow up in a white picket fence resident, but success, yeah, it's do or die. Various listeners listen to my last breath, but flow so vicious that a commission to the angels won't be enough to bring me to death. I'm lyrical, yellow like despicable, feeling invincible. It'll take a miracle for you to be me. As I'm spitting in a mic, friends on a party, gripping the 40 doesn't seem right, but it's tonight that I show you that I'm not wasting my time. Takes 3 million years for a diamond to shine, while I'll take 14. Feeling divine. My skin is yellow and I ain't black, but my flow, yeah, it's colorblind. But I'm sitting daydreaming, I'm a person worth being. Spitted so ill you swore I'm not a human being, cause I'm talented with a pencil. I set a bar on a whole nother level. You could swore making deals with the devil to be this good, cause I'm a loose cannon ready to blow like Hiroshima. My demeanor gets meaner, just wait, watch a young kid elevate. But I'm 14-year young prodigy. Make my move, I'm not hesitating, get it straight, no Visalign. Top of line rhyme, girl you fine, but all beautiful woman are just procrastinating. You see, I'm more scarier than a satanic laughter when you're after a serial killer who is me. But I'm not killing people, I'm actually killing beasts when others are asleep. So you really can't catch up to me. But enough with the punchlines to grab your attention. I'll tell you a little story for a little pension of me succeeding into the next session. Once upon a time, there was a lump so key to believe. Breathing was a blessing. Stayed up all night rapping nouns and words. Verbs, and he's from the birds. But enough with the struggle. But the struggle was equal. I'll scratch that and fuck that. Once upon a time, there was a lonesome kid to believe breathing was a blessing. Stayed up all night rapping nouns and verbs. He's from the birds, but the struggle was equal. He believed he was Pac's equal, so he rocked the do-rags called dudes fags. But he's rocking a stolen sample, a chick from the Oriental spitting a handful of bars. Culturally, I'm not supposed to be rapping so fluently. A young kid, another so-called prodigy. Born and gifted, trying to live that high life, but don't get it twisted, not trying to get lifted. Just another addict addicted and living those flashing lights. Slow it down. Wanted to be part of the cool crowd. A guy who's too loud. He's an addict to music, cause he's ill at it, illmatic, still at it, still matic. Won't let Nas down, but it's harder to achieve it. I was a stupid kid back then, but I grew into someone who's times 10 with better rhymes like on that Mac Miller, Logic, and Hobson. Hop in the cipher, killer first, and get a bad shake. Sorry, I'm on Mark Ash trick, but let those feelings immerse. Get it? Killing the free verse I was reading last night. Upon my delight, it'll take me higher than any other flight. Today's the starting of my height. I write the right. Get inside, so I'll just shut up and say goodnight. Whatever, fuck, I fucked up in the end, whatever. I don't even know I'm not gonna use that.